In May 1985, Joe Simpson and Simon Yates climbed the Ciula Grande mountain in the Andes. It's a dangerous mountain, but Simpson and Yates were very experienced climbers and positive about the challenge. The sun was shining when they left their tents on the first day, and everything went well. 3 days later, they reached the top of the mountain, but they didn't stay there long. It was snowing, and the weather was getting worse. While they were going down the mountain, Simpson fell and broke his knee. Yates tied a rope between them and slowly lowered Simpson down the mountain with the rope. Some time later, when they were getting nearer to the bottom of the mountain, Simpson slipped and fell over a cliff. For an hour, Yates held the rope while his friend was hanging in the air. But the rope was getting too heavy, and it was pulling Yates off the mountain. Simon Yates had an impossible decision. Either he could hold the rope, but then they might both die, or he could cut the rope and save himself. At the last second, Yates cut the rope. The next day, Yates looked for his friend, but couldn't find him. Sadly, he decided he was dead. But amazingly, Simpson was still alive, and he started to crawl towards their camp. 3 days later, Yates was sleeping in his tent and planned to go home the next morning. But at midnight, he suddenly woke up. Someone was shouting his name. He ran outside and looked everywhere. Finally, he found Simpson on the ground. He wasn't moving, but he was still breathing. Yates carried him to the tent, and Simpson survived. Later, their story became famous as a book and a film.